depending on.
All right, so we're going to go over a quick website thing here. Now, what is your website?
Oh goodness, let me see. I have it written down somewhere. I don't go on it very often. I think it's balloonsbydenise.com. Or let's see. I have it on here. It is balloonsbydenise312.com.
Is this you?
Let me see. I think so.
Are you Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, Chicago. Yeah,
is this you?
that's me.
Okay, so oh, that was interesting.
What did it do?
It decided to, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so one of the tools I use is SEMrush. SEMrush is a paid thing. It costs probably $300 a month, but I'm able to look and see that your website hasn't been around super long.
No, it's not very good. It needs a lot of.
So according to this, you're not ranking for
Much at all.
and you only have 2 backlinks. Let me see what those are. Global pages and so you're just random stuff. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would inspect. Okay, perfect. So this is just, you've got words here somewhere. I think it says inspire in the middle.
Oh, weird.
That doesn't actually show anything. So I'm assuming that's probably from your template.
Probably.
About, which has got your information here and your photo. Oh, there's another photo there. So that means these photos, so this was labeled something weird. Profile pic edited is what this was labeled. So you could probably call that photo Balloons by Denise Chicago profile picture instead of that profile pic edited, delete it and re-upload it, and you'll get better SEO just from that alone. This one is called mv2.jpg. So that has no SEO in the name of itself, but you also can change the metadata of something too. So like, no telling what we'll see. So let's see. So here we go. So here's an example. So if you look at this particular photo, which apparently is not big, and I right click and I go to properties, it's going to say the name of it. In this case, it's going to say Santa Claus photos for Christmas parties or events in Tampa, Florida photography. I've titled it that basically because it's free SEO. Like it's free words I can put in there.
Awesome. So you're putting a huge description and then the SEO like hits all of those words.
Yep. And then I go to details. I can put in a title. I can put in a subject. I can put a rating. I can add tags. I can add comments. I can add authors. I can add copyright, which probably should be my name, right? So I can add all this additional information. This is called EXIF data or metadata. This is data that's saved within the picture that Google can read, but doesn't necessarily show up. And most people have something like this, where it's like number 4, number 5, number 6. Google doesn't have any idea what that is, right?
Okay, right.
It's not, well, now with AI, it could read the images, but it's not going to. It's going to read what it says, and then it'll look in the image later if it has time, right?
Right. So you're going to be way far down below.
Yeah, so that's one thing. So, and then here, I don't have any idea what your stuff says. So a lot of times I can go into like AI is not super great for SEO stuff, but it is something you can use, right? So looking here, I can just type in, can you rewrite this for SEO focus website about page for a balloon decor company in Chicago area. And then I just post it in, and then it's gonna say, now what it's done is it's Balloons by Denise, our story. It's gonna say about Balloons by Denise, bringing joy through balloons. So now it's got balloons in there twice. Not that you need to just say balloons a bunch of times, but that's one thing. Discover
No, that's a good.
behind our passion of balloons. Like just giving it better titles helps with that too.
Okay.
So,
Kind of
and
break.
it tells you kind of what it's doing, right? Now, this is also GPT 3.5. 4 is better, but still, like you can use GPT to rewrite something and then go back and check it for accuracy. But, and I can say rewrite so that there are, H1, H2, and H3 tags as well. And then what's going to happen? Oh, well, that's going to write it like that. But now it's going to break it down and it's going to give you your heading tags. So it's going to basically outline it correctly so that it says, hey, this is the most important thing. This is the second most important thing. This is the third most important thing. Third most, third most, third most. Now we're back to our second and then the end, right? So like
Okay.
by doing that, you can rewrite your just so it's better. And like the thing is right now is you're ranking so low anyway, it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to something called Ping Farm, which you should never have to do. And then I'm going to quickly copy paste these real quick. Copy paste. Copy link address. And I'm going to show you what I've done in just a second. And then I'm only doing this for your headers, but and then I'm going to copy. So I put in your homepage, your about page, your gallery page, and your events gallery, and I'm going to ping it. Basically, all that's saying is, hey, Google, check out this website. And then I'm going to go rapid indexer and I'm going to paste it in there. And this is saying, hey, Google, check out this website. And by the way, can you tell these other websites that save up and ping other places? Can you tell them about my website too? So that maybe Google finds it faster? That's what this is about.
Oh, wow.
If you do too much, it's going to look like spam. I mean, it is spam, but it's going to look like bad, and it could cause problems. But your website, like this isn't going to be a problem at all. So there's this. Okay, and then style gallery. Again, your photos probably are all mislabeled. Just because one of them was, I'm assuming they all were. I'll tell you from a desktop.
No, they probably, yeah, my daughter did it all for me before I knew anything.
No, that's
And I
fine.
had time to do much.
No, that's great. And I tell you what, something is better than nothing by far. So like you're doing great there. I don't know how this looks on the phone, and I don't do a lot of testing. I don't do web development. I do SEO. But for me, having a simpler list of all these things, like right at the top, like little bitty squares, like a little mini menu would make sense for me. I guess you have it here. Maybe that's fine. But this is your gallery. Again, your gallery, unless you're labeling these. So 3.jpg is what you labeled that.
Oopsies. Okay.
And
So I
then
need to
open
rename.
a new tab, 9.jpg. So Google's going to think your entire website is about numbers. Does
Good
that
to
make
know.
sense? It's
Yeah,
number
no,
4, number 9, number 3, right?
right. So it has no idea like that's a
Because it has,
demi-art.
and I don't know what you use to build your website.
Oh, that was Wix.
Wix. Okay, so Wix is notoriously horrible. Hopefully they've gotten better, but you should be able to, let's see. Can I add metadata to images in Wix? This is. They make it so hard. Let me say photos.
I have one other question.
Yep.
So I was using Photoshop sometimes to like, if I was doing like a mock-up and I wanted to know like the sizing of it, if exactly, because like in this case, they want it to be like 14 feet across
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe like 14 feet high or 15. But my Photoshop isn't working on my computer. Do you have a system that you like that's easy, like quick and copy and paste kind of thing, but also has the grid
I don't know what you
for
mean
like,
by the grid.
well, the grid for measurements. So you can like, so you can measure, because like Canva's great, but I don't see like, I don't know, or is there a way in Canva to make it like a certain size to know, like to
I
do
mean,
it
you can
according?
size things according to scale. Like you can scale things. So this shows Wix. You can optimize your images and galleries for SEO, adding alt text. So you can't do your title, but or I guess you can, title, description, and alt text. So you would click on an image and then you would edit it. You might be able to do it from your gallery. I don't know how your stuff is set up, but you would want to change this. You may not be able to change the title. It still may be called number one, but you definitely want to do descriptions.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that would be number one for your entire site. Make sure every your site is almost entirely photos and no text. So I 100% suggest that you spend all of your time making sure that your photos are highly optimized, because that's the only way you're going to have any stuff.
Okay.
Also, your name, address, and phone number. Right now, you're telling Google that the name of your company is Chicago, Illinois, and your mailing address is your Gmail, and then your phone number looks like this, right? But I guess it looks the same way here. You want your, what they call it, NAP. Understanding NAP. Maybe I can find an image. Your name, address, and phone number is the whole point of that. You want them all to be the same, consistent every single time across platforms. So you update your website, update your business, update directory listings, update social media. Okay, so if you're looking to actually rank for SEO, number one is you're going to want to make sure your footer has you want someone to set up your footer correctly so that it has a connection with your name, address, and phone number on every page the way it's supposed to be. And then once you get all of that done, then you could start going to what would be good.
So it's a home-based business. You still think I should have the address on each page?
I do, because it helps me with SEO and no one comes to my house.
Okay.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for citation listings. So I would go to something like hoth.com and I would go to services. Nope, that is not the same thing. The hoth.com. There we go, the Hoth. And then I go to products and I go to citation building. So you're going to want to probably set up some citations. And really, you don't need anything huge for what you're doing. You're going to have to pay for your local business. It's basically local business listings. So what they're going to do is they're going to do like everything from Facebook, Instagram, whatever. They're going to do all those, but they're going to build citations in local directories. They divide them up into ego directories. These are the most popular traffic dense authority things. That's like yellow pages. competitor directory. So that's going to be like partycity.com list of entertainers. And
Okay.
competitor review directories, which balloon decorator is the best in your area. Like they're going to kind of do all of them. And then they're going to keep doing citations and text, video, and photo. And then they're going to do your social citations. That's Pinterest, Instagram, and all that as well. And then the audit's going to cost $50. And it's going to be real easy for you because they're going to say you have no citations and your local SEO is horrible. So it'll be really easy to do something. So you're basically paying $50 to tell you that. And then I would do the lowest one, whatever it is. In this case, it looks like it's $150 a month. And that would give you local directory citations, photos and videos, and outreach every month. So just the smallest, cheapest one, whatever that is. Oh, here it is. $79 a month. Even better.
Okay.
So $79 a month, that's gonna like 100%, that's gonna do way better for you
Okay.
and the hot.com. But yeah, I would change the photos to have descriptions and then do that. And then you can go to something like GPT, and I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say for walls, I'm going to say now write a small, concise description for balloon walls. Focus on SEO. And so boom, you've got something. Extrapolate to 250 plus words. And then now you've got something for balloon walls. And this is not great, but this is better than what you have. Right?
Right. Better than nothing.
So you
Yes.
go here, you have all these photos up top, then you have a link to contact you, and then below that you have the content rather, and then you have another link to contact you, and then boom, you're all of a sudden doing better. And then when someone else is doing citations for you, it's going to push some weight to your website, and then now you're going to start getting some people searching and finding you.
Okay.
So that's kind of how that works. And then if you're
Yep.
doing more, just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So this is showing theoretically that I would have to spend 12 grand a month to get the traffic that I get on my website.
Oh, wow.
So that's my organic, what it would cost if I were doing pay-per-click. Now, some of that traffic I don't actually care about. So I care about people that are commercial and transactional. That means they're willing to spend money. I care about positions where I'm, positions where I'm in the top 20, because that means they'll actually find me. And then yeah, that's probably correct. But and traffic percentage, let's see. And so really it's like just shy of $900 a month is what I would typically have to pay to get ranking for all of these keyword phrases. Now, some of them may not matter, like there's got to be one up top. Mosey, Tampa, like that's just a local museum. What to use for face painting? That's more of like someone trying to buy face painting supplies. Best face painting supplies. So those aren't necessarily great for me, but I rank for those also because I rank for so many keywords, period. Right?
Okay. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, I rank for 11,000 plus keywords and I get 19,000 people visiting my website a month.
Holy cow. That is a lot of people.
Yeah, and then let's see.
I get like 4. No, most of mine is word of mouth. So it's like people.
I just started pushing face painting on my website. So I'm ranking for face painting ideas, skeleton face painting artists near me. And my newest things are balloon decorator near me and balloon decorator near me, which I'm assuming they're spelled differently. I don't know what the difference is, but I don't know what the difference is, but Decor. have no idea what the difference is there. But anyway, so like I've got new words here, and like here I can see that I'm showing up in featured snippets, search features, different things. Oh, here's what I was looking for. So I am YT events. I'm this purple thing. This shows organic search volume and the number of keywords you rank for. And I'm competing with Snazaroo, facepaint.com, Just Paint, and then Silly Farm and facepaintingschool.com. So right now, my website, they think it has to do with face painting
Oh, interesting.
because I just pushed a bunch of face painting. So now this thinks it has to do with face painting. So, which is interesting because it used to be only balloon arch. So now I have to go back and do more balloon decor stuff so that I'm not just face painting.
I was just gonna ask if that's what you needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you need to add some of that to get back on the balloon circuit, kind of.
Yeah. And so kind of what I do for my website is I rotate between balloon decor and entertainment and events. So all these three things, I'll pick something from here, pick something from here, pick something from here, do this one this week, wait a couple weeks, do this one, wait a couple weeks, do this one. And then I have
Okay.
different tools that I use for different stuff too. The one that's in the Balloon Guild SEO stuff is Local Brand Manager, which has my post. Like I've got 555 posts scheduled to go on between now and I guess to whenever, right? And then what
Oh,
happens is
wow.
after one post, it'll auto adjust and reschedule. So these are some of my most recent posts, right? So you can kind of see what they're about and what they're for.
Right.
And then also one of the cool things it does here is I can set up a gallery and it shows me my, I can say I want to post 85 pictures over 365 days. And it schedules them out. And so it says in progress. That's what this is about, right? So
Oh, wow.
I can go here and I can say balloon decor. And then I have to scroll all the way down because of the way this system actually works. But all these are balloon decor photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is I can click on one, then I can select all 298 images. Then I can go to schedule. I can add my location. I can override with a template that I have for balloon decorations. And I can publish 365 days. And then I can put it in the category at work, maybe. And I can schedule. And now what it's going to do is it's going to take over the next year, it's going to randomly decide what gets posted when. And it's going to override the exit data. That's all the metadata. And what it's going to look like. Actually, a better. It's going to look like this.
Oh, so is it like going on your Google and that type of thing, but like it's
Yeah.
just posting one a day?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So all
That's
these
cool.
are being rotated through that program.
Okay.
So I have new
Wow.
stuff all the time being posted.
Nice.
Tells me my date, October 23, December 23, November. Is it by?
And that was local business listings?
Yeah, local business manager. But yeah, but that's what I have in the Balloon Guild. That's the SOP that I wrote.
Okay. Awesome.
So, but all these that are being posted here, like all this is all
Mhm.
stuff that local business list manager is posting for me on my behalf.
Okay. Awesome.
So I don't know.
So it's going to keep you fresh as if you just posted yesterday pretty much every day.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And that's awesome. This was really helpful.
Now it helps
Thank
if someone else posts photos. Like if you were to go on there and post a photo, well, let me rephrase that. If someone locally was to go on and post a photo and mention that it was at a certain venue, mention that it was for a certain type of event, mention that we did a great job and give us 5 stars and post photos and videos. That would be way more impressive to Google algorithms than me posting my own photos.
Oh, okay.
Because like this is all great and all. And then I also have these being posted. These are the updates. But these are always, I think it shows the last 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. It shows 7 days. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the last 7 days. But that's another social signal for us, right?
Awesome. Okay.
And then you can see how you're doing and whatever. But if you go to something like McDonald's, maybe it'll show the way I think it is. Maybe I have to click on one of these. Yeah, so like this one, they have actually they are not doing it. That's interesting. But they have photos that other people put in, but they have photos that they put in. And then usually they'll put their post, like mine, will show up as, but I just picked McDonald's. That's the only thing I can think of that was a big thing, but it varies. But yeah, so this is scheduling so far 62, 63 things of media over the course of 365 days. So I can schedule out and kind of see where it is. You can see it's like basically one a day, but it skips some days, right?
Right.
Do that all the way to the end of the year.
Awesome.
But that's going to be the easiest, quickest, fastest way to. That's the best thing I can tell a local business for SEO stuff, as far as simple, duplicatable stuff. Using Local Business Manager. Images are super important in our business. So,
And name them all.
yeah, and then there's different ways to make that better as well. But
Do you post pictures with the people or more just like the photos of your decor?
I post anything I can. So let me see. It may take me a second because I don't know if I have to log in. Maps, maybe. So I know how to find it on my phone.
That's I know I'm not used to the I do so much on the phone. I'm like trying to find stuff on the computer and it's not used to this.
Yeah, so there's maybe I can do it from my McDonald's search. Okay, so here you go. Share screen again, and I'll show you another thing that I do. You're getting all these craziness because we're just chilling and I enjoy talking about it. So
I really appreciate it. Thanks.
I write a bunch of reviews, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can see, maybe. I guess it's not showing them all at once. But I mean, all these little red things are reviews that I wrote that are being shown. But I say positive things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but here is an example. I just posted pictures of my work and gave a 5-star review. That's like the simplest stuff that I do. But then I can move to something like, let me find a good example. Oh, here's one. Children's Cancer Center, 5-star review. Always love working with this team. They go above and beyond, and it's a pleasure to be around. And so I have these like a positive thing about Children's Cancer Center that they're going to be happy about seeing. It's a 5-star review, and I have a photo. So because I So because I have this photo posted and it's got the, like, everything tagged, it hopefully has them look at me and my company first before they hire somebody else,
Oh, nice.
right?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'm doing a lot of that. I was with somebody else at their business and still posted there. But I, wrote them a positive review that does an amazing job of promoting them, right?
Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't know what I clicked on. But yeah, so all that is stuff that can be done too. So like while you're writing reviews, like and doing pictures, you
Mhm.
can write pictures, you can write reviews for anywhere. So whenever
Right.
you
So
do
any
an
of the
event,
vendors I go to or
yeah,
other
whenever you do
vendors.
an event, if you take a picture at that venue space, if you can say anything positive about working with them as a vendor, as a venue or whatnot, and
Mhm.
you can say YT events, and well, that would be my business, but Balloons by Denise loves working with the local Marriott here because they're always a great staff and team to work with. And I always love how balloons look in their event space. Here's a picture of the most recent one. It was a wedding for blah, 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 blah. Like whenever you write that stuff out, it helps them. They will never ask you to take it down, and it will only help you get more stuff. And I've got, again, I don't know how to look it up on there, but I think my maps stuff have been seen something like, yeah, 53 million times. Yeah, you can't see it.
What?
3 million times.
No
Oh,
way.
I don't, yeah, it's not one
That's,
to show, but it's 53 million times. And
is
so
that like Yelp reviews you're doing or what are you doing them on?
Google reviews.
Oh, Google reviews. Okay.
Yep. And so that's how I'm doing things. But
Awesome.
my images have been viewed 53 million times.
That's pretty amazing.
So, but that would be, I mean, all of this is stuff that like I can just kind of throw at you and like something will stick maybe.
Oh
But
no, I just did an event yesterday and it was at a really popular little restaurant and I'm like, I can easily do a review for them. And their staff was amazing.
and if you take a picture on site and if you have the geolocation thing on your phone, then and if you name your business as well, then Google does what they call entity. Um, they connect entities. So it'll say Balloons by Denise is a business eventually, right? And when it says it's a business, it'll look at it as an entity. So it'd be like if you start typing and you say, I bought some Nike shoes, they don't fit that great, but I love this store. Google's going to know that Nike shoe is an entity, it's a thing, and it's going to associate it with shoes and Nike and everything around it. Well, if you can get Google to start looking at you and your business as an entity, it's Balloons by Denise is a balloon company in Chicago area that does this, this, and this. Like when Google starts to connect those things together for you, then you can even write reviews for places. Just mention your name, mention what you did, mention whatever, and it'll help your business even without a link back to your website or your business profile.
Oh, sweet. So you said GPS. What was it? The GPS thing on the phone you
You're,
wanted turned on?
yeah, you turn on the location data.
Okay.
It's probably a photo setting, and it says, do you want to have your location data? And technically, the geolocation, the reason people turn it off, or the reason it might be off generically, is because the whole like safety and privacy thing. I don't want people to know where I am. I don't want people to know what my kids look like, that kind of stuff. Um,
Okay.
I just don't care. There's enough information and public stuff out there already. Like
Sure.
if some big bad wanted to know everything about me, they could. Like
Yeah. I'm
I'm just not
I'm
worried.
out there.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
I'm not on the run. I don't have any, I'm lucky enough to not have issues in my family or personal or business life that are chasing me down. So I just keep that data on and that helps too. So it helps when you post it to your profile. It helps when you post it for other people, all that stuff.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
This was really helpful.
Yeah. So that was some SEO stuff. So Katie, what we were doing is we just went over some website stuff. Um, I think I went over website stuff with you before. Love your
I was
garlic
just
background though.
is there a way? Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Is there a way to like get your phone to like automatically name stuff, even if it's just like balloons, just like whatever, like if I search, because I can search and be like balloons and all my balloons will come up. But it doesn't
You have to
be-
have an Android phone, I think, and you upload it to Google Photos,
Okay.
and you could search literally anything.
But so remember when we're looking at my website and all my things were like JPEG, DWD,
Yeah.
or like stuff like that. Is there a way to like get some kind of program to like automatically name them, or is this like I
Yes, you
saw
can
you?
do batch editing in Photoshop.
Okay.
So I would call it, I think it's called batch editing.
Okay. So I can like throw all my, or just like click all the ones that are arches and be like balloon arch, and then it will change it to like 1 through.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
here's how, I don't know if this is gonna help you, but if I do balloon arch, there's no telling what's gonna show up in my photos, so sorry, guys. But,
Well, we searched balloon babes, so.
okay, yeah, I mean, well, these are my photos, so I'm
Oh,
just
Lord.
saying. But, I don't know if I
It's
have any
not-
balloon babes on my photos, but, so these are the arches that have shown up, right? So
Yeah.
I could theoretically pull all these under balloon arch. Like, I think I can download in bulk or select all. Will it let me? Um,
But either
Oh.
way, I would probably just pick the ones I would actually use.
yeah. So yeah, so either way, you would look up like something like balloon arch, and then you would click the ones that you want, then you download them, and I download them into a folder called balloon arch. It doesn't matter what they're called right now. And then you go to I just call it balloon column. By the way, none of these are called any of this. This is what Google is finding for me.
Yeah.
So, right, like Google is figuring this out. And so it searched the text on this one, but for the most part, it's looking at these and calling these columns.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what's happening here. And then so whatever it is you're typing in, you do this, and then it's gonna take me too long to open. But
Yeah. And load it.
batch edit in photo, batch edit titles and descriptions for photos. How to batch change titles and descriptions. When you're doing the same information for all of them, it's easier.
Yeah. Because that would make sense if you're doing all balloon arch.
Yeah, and then I know how to do it in Photoshop. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know what I have Lightroom. Is that pretty much the same thing?
Lightroom will do it too, yeah. I think you just type in Lightroom and it tells you how to do it. Applying the same title to multiple photos.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's.
I didn't know if it was just something I was making up in my head or was it a real thing?
Yeah, it's yeah, you may be able to pull them into Lightroom, select certain ones, and then batch edit. And you might be able to. Let me see this. Can I batch edit photo titles according to their tags? So I think, I don't know exactly how to do it. I don't even know 100% that it's possible, but based on what I know of Photoshop and programming and all that, I believe you should be able to put tags on all your images based on what they are. So I could say garland, pink, arch, birthday, whatever. You could assign multiple tags, and you could assign a bunch of tags randomly over and over again until you figure it out. And then theoretically, I think you should be able to autofill the title based on the tags, which would allow you to do essentially what you're asking where you're not labeling everything balloon arch, you're labeling it based on what it actually is.
Okay.
So I would first of all see if that happens or if that's a thing that can happen. And then go from there. But I just don't use Photoshop a lot to know for sure. So how's your New Year's Eve looking?
It's super quiet. I don't think Canadians celebrate the same way. Like, it was funny, I listened to Sarah Meyer's podcast and she's like, yeah, this week is like super, like lots of things are selling. And I'm like, that's because for us, it's Boxing Day. So it's probably a lot of Canadians spending their Christmas money.
That's funny.
Our Boxing Day. So normally, like our Black Friday, we used to get one now. In the past like 5, 6, maybe 10 years, we've been getting a Black Friday. But our big thing is Boxing Day. But yeah, it's super quiet compared. No, last year I only had like $900 in sales for the week, and I think maybe I'm like 500, if that. Like super quiet week. Which honestly, I've been like clean my whole house. Like been taking advantage of it. But my January is like I already have booked what I made last year in sales in January, and I already have that booked for January. So
Oh,
So you're going to be doing a little better this year, you said.
exactly.
That's great. That's great.
I have
Yeah.
a question actually about photos. Do you either of you guys use Macs?
Like a computer?
Yeah.
I just got it though, so brand new to it.
Okay, because I have all those photos from Summit, and Jonathan, you I think are the one who did the really great titles, and I imported them into Mac, like into the software, like the photo software, and when I did, all the titles disappeared. Am I doing it wrong?
I think Apple's doing it wrong. They feel like their way's better than your way.
Because now they're all say untitled, and I'm like, no, I want the titles.
Oh no, I think mine's still there, but my computer's upstairs.
Yeah, it might be your settings. So I pulled up the Photoshop, and when I went to, or I'll do it again. Let me do cancel.
Normally,
I go to
Wait, either
File, Automate, Batch, and then I can go to it override save as commands. Your naming, you can pick your document name and then extension, but it also has other stuff. But I feel like you should be able to do this with tags too, but I just don't know how to do it. I don't actually I don't use Lightroom.
how's your guys'?
Mine's kind of quiet, but it's been good. I was busy for a while, and my husband had surgery, so I didn't really put anything out there for a while because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But thankfully, it's all good.
That's good.
Yeah. I have a few big ones coming up, so that's good. As long as I have a little bit going on, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up. I'm just wondering why this is happening. This is so weird. All those beautiful titles. I want them in there.
I'm so anti Adobe.
Well, I'm not even using Adobe. It's just like the Mac photo software.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Which maybe I just pull it, like copy and paste it into like a file in the Finder. That's probably going to be the way to go.
Oh, go to view metadata. Are you logged in?
Yeah, view metadata. Nothing shows up.
Okay.
Or maybe, do I need a... It's just all tagged as, oh wait, actually, hold on. They're all just saying Balloon Boss, Balloon Coach November, Orlando.
So it's pulling your default is different.
Let's see, photos.
We suggest going to Apple. Okay. That doesn't help answer the question.
Yeah, I think I'm just better off like pulling them in, not in those files, and just, where are they?
So it looks like you can go to the settings and
Where would I go to the settings in the photo app or somewhere else?
I would go in the photo app because that's what, when you uploaded it changed things. I think. I'm talking from like what I think it should do, not what it really does. So
Okay, because yeah, I'm like not seeing settings even on here, so that's why I was like, wait.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't know a lot of anything about Mac. I just know it's been very frustrating whenever I tried to do anything with it.
Yeah, I think I'm just probably gonna, oops, uh-oh, I just touched something. Probably just copy them into a regular file versus putting them in the photo software, and that way it'll keep it. And that
Yeah.
way,
I
yeah.
don't know how that all works, but all right, well, that was craziness. So we covered a little bit of SEO stuff today. I'm gonna call that an SEO thing. We didn't record any of our calendar stuff, but I'll wrap this up and then we'll offer it, I guess, for SEO thing, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.